world under a microscope is utterly fascinating. Until I looked through it for the first time, I wasn't aware of the plethora of invisible life lurking in something so mundane as a single drop of water. After a particularly bad storm late last summer, I collected a water sample for my bird bath. From experience, I know that is a good time to look at water. Although I wasn't sure why, it made me curious. Where else in my city might I find something so interesting as this invisible life? Building off of my earlier question, I began to collect water samples from various places around the city of Charlotte, North Carolina. Due to water treatment methods, I assumed that I wouldn't find much in tap water or swimming pools. However, I guessed that other environments might yield observable results. Thus, in addition to my bird bath, I took samples from a middle school fountain, 2 public lakes, the creek which fed one of the lakes, and assorted neighborhood ponds near my house. Although I already knew my bird bath housed interesting things which I identified as rotifer, paramecium, and a type of flagellate, other sites were expectedly different. One of the neighborhood ponds was, by and large, pretty gross. It played host to Heliozoa, a type of amoeba, Dinophyta, a type of algae, as well as assorted paramecium. Freedom Park's lake accommodated star-shaped colonies of the algae Pediastrum, as well as an unidentifiable additional type of algae. The other sites were, on the whole, curiously devoid of life, which I found somewhat disconcerting. This begs the question, what makes some urban bodies of water more hospitable towards the biological kingdom of Protista? After giving it some thought, I concluded that the things my more populated sites had in common were that they were typically stagnant bodies, not really fed by outside water sources, and were largely untreated. Additionally, all were left with open exposure to animal contact and minimal chemical contamination. It seems likely that the other bodies of water I sampled were heavily polluted. Pollution has a tendency to make water less hospitable to protists. Although they could, and likely did, house vast bacterial colonies, my microscope simply wasn't powerful enough to detect them.